Hello guys, it's time for our another DeFi focused live. Today we talk about decentralized exchanges, and I would like to show you two very useful exchanges that you can use to make the best trades in crypto. One will be 1inch exchange, is the aggregator of decentralized exchanges on Ethereum layer 1 on-chain exchanges. It just looks for the best market price for us and then do exchange where the price will be the best, and it also looks as the gas fee and combine the best option for us. And the second is Loopring, is layer 2 exchange, also very interesting. I will show you both of them. But before we start, I would like to encourage you, if you are interested in DeFi, then I would like to encourage you to subscribe to free DeFi newsletters that will start later this month. Link to them you can find in the description of this video. During this webinar, we will learn the basic about the DeFi and most popular protocols like MakerDAO, Compound, Synthetics, Next Mutual, Aave, Set Protocol, and some useful tactics and tools for yield farming on different protocols. But let's start our today's subjects with 1inch exchange. You can find on exactly this URL. I'll also pass this in the chat. 1inch exchange. This is the aggregator with the best price on the market, and it uses many liquidity pools exchanges on Ethereum. We have Moonswap, Oasis, Kyber, Uniswap, Balancer, Bancor. The second version of Uniswap, 0x, AirSwap, and Pathfinder, what is like the most interesting thing. Yeah, so as you see, we have like two parts of the form. It's quite simple. So you just choose the token you want to sell. Let's say I want to sell Ocean, and I want to exchange it for DAI. And then there's a little of exchanges that I want to use. I want 1inch to look at them for the best price, but I can remove like any of them, and then he will find the better price for me in another another exchange. I think this not enough balance because I'm connected with my different account. Let me check to my change to my ledger. Yeah, right now I disable these exchanges, so 1inch we look only on exchanges that are still on. And as you can see, it is not able to find a good deal for me. So we'll go back with all the options. So we choose the token. Then we choose the token we want to receive. It's up to us. It didn't change to ledger. No, it should be okay. Yeah. So, and we can choose the token we want to receive as a result. What is super interesting that we can enable option that the transaction fee will be included in the calculation. At the bottom, you have the best offers from each of these exchanges. Right now, the best one is from the Uniswap. So can directly use Uniswap. And there is also a lot of others. And as we can see like many details about each option. Some of them use indirect swap. So in this case, we want to exchange Ocean token to rep for Augur. But for example, the best option on the Pathfinder will be to go via it as a middleman. So this is quite interesting option. So Pathfinder is the algorithm that are looking for the best price for us. Even if there is no direct swap between these tokens, he can use like 1 or 2 tokens on the way. If it give us better price, then it's apply this, and this can be more complicated operation. So transaction fee can be larger, but we have this option to consider transaction fee as well. So if you want to exchange the token, first you need to unlock. Unlock is approve function, approve method on the ERC20 token standard. It just allows smart contract to use tokens from our wallet. So if we unlock only for 5,000 Ocean, this is the volume of our transaction. It means if we later execute this with this swap now button, then the smart contract of 1inch will be not allowed to touch my Ocean token anymore. We can also do infinity unlock. It means it can use infinite amount of our Ocean tokens, as many as it wants. The second option is more convenient because we do this only once. We only once pay transaction fee for that. And then we can do many swaps. This one is like safer from the security perspective. For example, in the June, we had bug in Bancor smart contracts update. In these cases, some attackers can use public transfer method from Bancor smart contract. So if we unlock in infinity, approve for all our tokens, then attacker can use this to steal our tokens. But if the smart contract is already like long on the mainnet, like 1inch, I think is quite safe to use unlock. I will not send a transaction to not wait and to not pay for them. I will just use one of the tokens I already use. Okay, we can like refresh the website to let's forget about all we did before. And now we want to exchange, let's say 100 DAI for rep token. And we see it will be made on the Uniswap. And now we just click swap now. Estimated gas cost is quite expensive, that I will not use it. And this is very important thing because I'll click verified now because it's not sign of the transaction. I will not now be directed to MetaMask, and you see MetaMask shows even more, $23. Why? Because MetaMask Etherscan estimates the worst possible scenario, the longest path in the smart contract. So usually you pay less. I will reject. I don't want to pay that. And 1inch is estimating realistic gas fee. So probably we would pay like $14 US for that. Of course, it's too much for like 100 operations. We see it's very expensive. And 1inch tell us that it's the best transaction gas fee, but as you see on Uniswap, it said it will be $1.5 US. So we'll go there to Uniswap exchange. We'll choose die as well. We'll choose rep. And let's exchange 100. And then swap. Confirm, and then we'll be writing to MetaMask again. And you see, it's less. So in this case, it will be cheaper to do this transaction in Uniswap. We need to know that, but sometimes 1inch, when it's using many transactions in Pathfinder, for example, then even if the cost of transaction is big, then it's still good deal to do that. And we can use a Chai token to decrease our transaction fee. It's also a very interesting option. We can read about Chai token on the 1inch block. Chi token. Chai is wrapped die saving rate. And here we can read more about how it works, but it's works that way that the transaction fee we pay on Ethereum, we can pay for usage of storage and for usage of computation power. So the Chi token is freeing storage on the blockchain and receive some gas back. So that's why transaction with Chi are cheaper. Okay, let's go to the second topic. It's Loopring exchange. This is like traditional order book based exchange with not super big liquidity, but it's layer 2. What this means? Layer 2 is a layer above Ethereum network. On Ethereum network, in each transaction, we need to pay transaction fee. And right now, they are quite high. Like even simple transfer can be like above $1. But on the Loopring, you only deposit your funds in the exchange on chain. You pay for this transaction and withdraw from the exchange. But it's work different way that on centralized exchange, because you deposit money on the exchange, but it's still 100% yours. You are the owner. You sign your transactions with your wallet, with MetaMask, and let's say the creator of exchange and no one else is able to steal your funds. So it's non-custodial, decentralized, and there is like no transaction fee. There is only trading fee for the exchange. So the first thing we need to go is to like register your account, blah, blah, blah. And then we need to sign the message. It's not transaction, it's only using our private key to sign the message. Yeah, so we need to wait a little bit. Or I will refresh, something is like not working here properly. As you can see, it's Loopring beta 1, so this is like still work in progress. And we have information how long it takes. They charge nothing for that, and it takes for 5 or 30 minutes. The first we will need to do transaction on chain or Ethereum chain, and then there is a second layer, Loopring layer. There is looking for these deposits, and then create accounts on the second layer itself. Yeah, and I know why it didn't work, because my ledger go to the idle mode. Now I will sign it and then confirm that on my ledger. And then there is a transaction to be approved on the Ethereum blockchain. We need to pay the fee. It's super high right now, so I will skip this part. And after that, we will be able to, it will create your account, and after that, you will be able to deposit, to make another transaction to deposit your money. But what is super interesting, I will switch my accounts to the second one, reject. That already had the account on the exchange. Yeah, and what is super interesting that trading, maybe there is no super good liquidity for some small tokens, but the list of these tokens is super interesting because many of these tokens, like maybe BZRX, like Keep, like PNK, PNT, Rocket Pool, DEXDAO, Actus, PBTC, Nest, they are not super popular tokens. Almost all of them are more or less DeFi-related projects. Some of them at quite early stage, with quite low market cap, and all of them are active because Loopring exchange is new. It's in beta. It's new. So this is like not zombies. They are like active projects. And what is important, what my assumption is to make research of this project, is that they are on the Loopring exchange. Loopring is the protocol from the second layer scalability solution, something that we really need. We see this need because of super high transaction fee. So I think if this project are listed on Loopring exchange, they are somehow connected to Loopring. They work together. They're very close to the Loopring team, and probably, I'm quite sure, some of them will use later Loopring as their scaling solution. So maybe not this year, maybe next year, but some of these tokens will use Loopring as the scaling solution. And when they will use them, we not have to pay this high transaction fee. So that's why I recommend you guys to check it out. That's all for today. We saw two decentralized exchanges. One 1inch, the aggregator of DEXes on layer 1 on-chain Ethereum DEXes, and Loopring layer 2 exchange with some interesting DeFi-related tokens. If you want to learn more about DeFi, you can find in the description the link to DeFi Academy. It is a series of free webinars when you can learn the fundamentals of DeFi. It allows you to understand why DeFi is the next big thing, how to use each protocols, not only the price of the tokens to earn interest, and the most popular, most legit protocols for DeFi. So that's all for now. We have another live on Wednesday, and on Wednesday we talk about mstable, the new, let's somehow say, stablecoin for US dollar connected with saving account that give you around 20-30% annual return. So we talk about this on Wednesday. So it's good for you to subscribe. See you guys